Imagine volunteering for a scientific experiment. You walk in as a normal person, but just a few days later, you're screaming, breaking down, losing control. What if I told you some of the most dangerous experiments in history were not done on animals, but on humans? Just like you, science is supposed to make the world better, to cure diseases, to understand the universe, to push humanity forward. But sometimes, curiosity goes too far. Throughout history, there have been experiments so dangerous, so unethical, that they completely cross the line between science and madness. And one of the most disturbing examples happened in 1971. A psychologist wanted to answer a simple question: what happens when people are given power? So he created a fake prison. Normal people, students, were randomly divided into two groups: guards and prisoners. At first, everything seemed under control, but within hours, things started to change. The guards became aggressive. They started humiliating prisoners, enforcing harsh rules, taking control. And the prisoners? They broke down emotionally. Some started crying. Others became anxious, unstable, even traumatized. This wasn't acting. This was real. The experiment was supposed to last 2 weeks. It was shut down in just 6 days. Why? Because it got too dangerous. It showed something terrifying. Under the right conditions, ordinary people can become cruel. And before we continue, if you're enjoying this kind of dark, mind-blowing content, hit the like button and subscribe, because the next story is even more disturbing. But this wasn't the only time science went too far. In another experiment, scientists wanted to study obedience. Participants were told to give electric shocks to another person every time they answered a question wrong. The shocks kept increasing. Screams filled the room. The person on the other side begged to stop. But here's the shocking part. Most participants continued, not because they were evil, but because someone in authority told them to. This experiment revealed something deeply uncomfortable. People will obey, even when it goes against their morals. And then, there are experiments that went even darker. Secret programs where governments tested chemicals on people without their knowledge. Mind control, psychological manipulation, drugs. People's lives were destroyed. All in the name of research. No consent, no warnings, no escape. If this shocked you, don't forget to subscribe now, because what you're about to hear next is something most people have never heard before. These experiments weren't accidents. They were planned. And they leave us with a difficult question. How far is too far? Science has given us incredible things: medicine, technology, knowledge, but it also has a dark side. Because at the end of the day, science is controlled by humans, and humans are not always ethical. Today, strict rules exist to protect people. Experiments must be approved. Participants must give consent. But these rules exist for a reason, because in the past, things went terribly wrong. And the scariest part? If these experiments were possible once, could they happen again? So next time you hear about a scientific experiment, remember this: not all discoveries come without a cost. And sometimes, that cost is human.